We will now use Optio to study the impact of different lot sizes. We again consider the Acme suspension part factory, in which coils are pressed on a stamp in the press department, then stored in a supermarket from where they serve the welding and assembly process. We currently have one lot of 20 items in the queue, and we'll start the simulation now. So the first lot just got released from the queue, and given a cycle time of 1 minute, it will take approximately 20 minutes until welding is done of all 20 parts. This simulation runs a little faster than real time, so we can actually watch it conveniently. But while the lot is being welded, let's think about how long it will take until we get the first part out of our line. So it will take 20 minutes in welding. It will then take 20 minutes at assembly 1, and it will take another 20 minutes at assembly 2. So that means the first lot will exit the line after 60 minutes, and at the same time the last lot will also exit the line at 60 minutes. So that means we have 20 parts, and on average every part takes 3 minutes. So now the lot has just moved into assembly 1, which took probably around a minute given the speed up that we're having here on the simulation. And there is really no point in finishing this. I think you can see what the problem is with this approach. While we are waiting at assembly 1, welding and assembly 2 are empty, idle. The machines are not being used, and workers that are at these stations need to be reallocated in order not to accumulate too much waste. Okay, let's change the lot size now. Now we created 20 lots at quantity 1 instead of one lot at quantity 20. So you just saw the first lot being removed, and it is completed, and the next one takes its place. And as we've seen in a well-balanced line with single item flow, things go rather fast. Okay, now let's ask the same question as we did in batch size 20. How long does it take until the first lot reaches the finish queue? The first lot will take 1 minute at station 1, then another minute at station 2, and a third minute at station 3. That means after 3 minutes we are getting our first lot at the finish queue. Now, how long does the last lot take? Well, we are getting one lot coming out every minute. That means 20 lots are coming out after 3 minutes for reaching the finish queue. And then after 20 minutes, the last one will have left, which gives us 23 minutes. That means instead of 60 minutes as before, we will get our first lot after 3 minutes and our last lot after 23 minutes. Now you might wonder where this comes from, because there's surely no magic here. Well, obviously we are now able to work with 3 stations at once. So before, with a large batch, you have only one station working at a time. Now we are having 3 stations working in parallel. The other thing is that Optio is able to help you manage this process. So oftentimes people choose larger batches because it is difficult to micromanage the shop floor at this level. Now with Optio you are able to see your lots at each station. Everybody knows what they need to do and where to bring items to work on next, which allows you to actually implement single item flow much easier than before.